Good morning. Hope we're all okay. Left it a little bit later this morning, so we've all got time to get back from school runs and all of that stuff that we're doing. Hope you're all okay. Let's see if there's anyone around to join me, then I will make a start because we are on day 9. How are we on day 9 already? Amazing. I hope you're all enjoying all of the training. It's been fab so far. And yesterday was brilliant. Morning. Was brilliant from our lovely Tam. She's absolutely brilliant at attraction marketing, and I knew it'd be great. And your post that you've been doing, good morning, has been brilliant. So hopefully you can start implementing some of those things into your weekly routine, and that's what this training is all about. It's about creating those habits, so it doesn't just become something that you do for this training and then you put it down. It's something that becomes a habit, that becomes something that you do as part of your routines day by day. Now I know lots of you are working full-time or have got other commitments, have got families, and I know it can be really, really hard because I'm exactly the same. But you've just got to make it fit to be consistent. You've got to make it fit, and you've got to make it become a habit so that it's something that you naturally do. So you follow that 5x5 and you know that you're going to do something the same every day, because I know it's very easy to not have that habit, break the habit, do other things, and then a week's gone by and you're thinking, I haven't even posted in my customer group, or I haven't even followed up. Good morning, lovelies. Hope we're all okay. So yeah, that's just what it's about. So really try with the training. It's about posting your evidence, but it's about trying to make sure that it's something that fits that task and it's something that becomes an everyday thing for you. Because otherwise, there's no point in us really doing it, because it's great that you've got the knowledge. And I'm somebody that writes lots and lots of lists from training, but it's about implementing it, isn't it? Otherwise, you've just got a notebook full of lists, which is wonderful. But if you're not doing it, doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to get started and people can replay as and when they need to. By the way, do you like my autumn leaves on my tree? How cute are they? I've gone all autumny. I need to get some pumpkins in. Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about recruitment. So I'm going to cover stuff like myth busting. I'm going to cover dream team. I'm not going to go back on that training, but I'm going to cover that. I'm going to cover just looking at my notes so I know what I'm covering. Your relationship building, ideal team is, and your list of team is, top 10 list of team is. So as I say, hopefully most of you watching have watched the Dream Team Academy, which is fantastic training that was put on by Lisa Allwood and Tam Richards, and it is in both of our team groups under the unit. So if you haven't took time to do it, please go away and do it. Now, I believe it's 10 days, so it's quite a chunk, but it's only sort of half an hour, 40 minutes each day. So try it if you can, if you haven't watched it. It really, really helped me, and it really made me think about recruitment in a different way. Loads of fab tips on there as well. So if you haven't, good morning, Debbie. So if you haven't watched it, please go away and watch that, because I'm not going to cover all of that in there, because again, we don't need to duplicate work. Okay, so Dream Team Academy is definitely, all of your things for recruitment are in there. I'm just going to cover a few bits that can go into our habits. So what I wanted to talk about first was relationship building. So as we start our business as an independent Scentsy consultant, it's us. We are our own boss. It's just us. Now, there's never an early time, a late time to bring in a teammate, okay? So, but it's about building that relationship, okay? So obviously you guys that have all come into the business have had some kind of relationship with your sponsor, whether it's a good friendship, whether it's been speaking to that person for 18 months, a year, whether it's just seeing their posts, not really knowing them through a friend of a friend and seeing what they do. I have people just watching all the time. I'm currently speaking to somebody about joining who I have no idea who she is. She's somebody that's watched my Instagram stories and has just contacted me about it, and I've sent a load of information out. So there's a real variety of people that are going to become your teammate, but it's constantly about building that relationship. So I've got people in my team that are really close friends of mine that I've spoken to for probably 2 years, saying, why are you not joining? Okay, and I can have that conversation with them, but I wouldn't say that to somebody on Instagram. I don't really know. So I have followed her on Instagram. So I know what's going on for her. I know what her life is. From her pictures, I know she's got 3 children. She's just done her boy's bedroom in Marvel. So I know that by showing her the Marvel products, it's going to open up a conversation, okay? And I did. I sent her a picture of the Captain America and she was like, oh my God, I need to get this. How do I get it? Okay, so it's just about building that relationship without me just saying, here's the join link, okay? Because she's never ever going to do that. Well, she may do, but I doubt that very much. It's about building that relationship. Since then, this lady has started buying some wax off me. That's been shipped to her today. So it's just about building that relationship and getting to know why Scentsy would be something that they would be interested in, what it can do for them, okay? So a couple of people in my team, I'm not going to share names, but a couple of people in my team, I know that they've been amazing customers of mine. They have bought, sometimes on average, £80 to £100 a month between them and their mum or their sister. And I've been able to say to them, look, you know, you've bought this and that's fab and you've supported me and I really appreciate it. But if you were a consultant, you would earn this from that. You know, show them a commission, what you would be earning from them. That massively makes a difference. If you know that that person is moving house, I've got a girl that I'm speaking to at the moment that's just got engaged. You know, there you go. You've got a wedding to save for. Perfect opportunity. Open up that conversation. But if I hadn't built a relationship with her, if I hadn't been on her social media, if I hadn't seen her post, I would never know that. And I would just be cold messaging, okay, which is a no-no to me. I think you need to build that relationship. You need to know about that person. And it's not about saying, become a teamie for me. It's not about that at all. It's about tapping into their life and understanding why Scentsy could work for them, what it could do for them, and how it can help them and their family, okay? And honestly, if you had a message like that, I think that you are more likely to follow that up and you're more likely to think this person actually genuinely cares rather than just wanting them as part of your team to build you up, okay? Because that's not what it's about. I know it will help you and it might help your promotion, but don't ever put that onto that person. It's got to be that person's right time. Okay, so yeah, really important key, build that relationship with that person. I know lots of you know this already, and I'm not, you know, giving you any amazing tips that I recruit millions and millions of people a month. I don't, but I have been consistent, and the last few months we've grown massively as a team. So these are just the tips that I've done and trying to get them habits into your own business. If you're doing your 5x5, so if you're commenting on someone's post, you're building that relationship already. It might not be for that join straight away. It might for them to become a consultant, a customer. It might just be relationship building, but you don't know down the line. A lot of people in my team were my best customers. So, you know, that's the best thing to do is they've become a customer. You've got that relationship with them already. You can then say to them, you love these products. You have already got 1,000,001 in your home. You're just like me. Yeah, you've got a social media buddy doing the work for you. You can then say to them, you've just done what I do for the whole week. You've just posted for the whole week. Okay, you can become a consultant. You can do it. It's the same as what I'm doing. Okay, so it's that relationship that you've got with those people to then obviously expand the join conversation. Okay, so definitely key is relationship building. Also, it's never too early to recruit. Now, I joined in November. I recruited my first teamie in February. And to be honest, I wasn't looking to recruit. I really wasn't. I'll be completely honest with you. I just wanted to be a consultant, get free wax warmers, and that was it. Share it with my friends. It was me sharing what I've done with one of my closest friends, and we went out with the children, and I can remember it so well, and if she's watching, she will remember too. But we were sat in the play village, and we were chatting away about it, and I got home that night, and ping, I got an email, I got my first teammate, okay? And I did panic, and I did go, what am I going to do? But actually, you know what? There is so much support out there. The team groups that we've got has got it all there for you to do. So, you know, don't panic. It's about sharing what you're doing. And you know, if you recruit a teamie quite close to when you've joined, it's a good learning process for both of you to go through together, okay? My second teamie then joined me 2 months after. So, you know, I wasn't even 6 months in and I'd got my 2 teamies. Now, some of you have done amazing, and I know people that have had a teamie in their first week, 2 weeks, first month, okay? So it's just whenever it's right for you and whether it's right for that person. But my second teamie that joined, to be honest, I didn't really know her that well. And again, you probably aren't, and hello. But I'm just going to say that I never had a join conversation with my second teamie, never, okay? because I didn't even know that she wanted to join. She just had wax and warmer from me, okay? I'd never followed up with a join conversation because I was just new myself. She was a mum at the school, so I saw her at the school every day. She saw me handing out bags to people. She was on my social media. She saw what I was doing and approached me. And within that same day, we'd hit the button and we'd joined, okay? So what I want to say from that is, I knew my first teamie, my friend, I knew that she would be amazing at Scentsy because I knew she loved it and we're very similar. And I thought what I'm sharing and what I'm doing, she could do, and she could do it easy. So I had that conversation with her because in my mind, I knew that she would be an amazing teamie, okay? So that was easy. But with my second teamie, I didn't know her and I didn't have that conversation with her. So what I'm trying to say from that is that you never know who is watching, who is interested, or what situation they're in. You know, is that person just been furloughed? I don't know. Has their husband lost their job? Are they looking to have an extension or something that you don't know about their life whatsoever? But there's nothing to say that you shouldn't have those joint conversations with nearly everybody that you have got in your customer group. You know, drop in a little flyer, join my team with the host kit and the join kit on. You don't know anybody's situation. So I wouldn't say I judged. I didn't judge at all, but I didn't even think about having that conversation. And actually, if I hadn't have, if that person had approached me, I would probably never have had that team in. She may well have gone off to someone else. So, you know, don't ever think, oh, sorry, it's not the right time for somebody. You don't know. Open that conversation and give them that opportunity, okay? And if they're on your page or on your social media and seeing you sharing this opportunity, then they're watching and you don't know. So yeah, never too early. And I'm just going through my notes and making sure that I am making sure. Also, no is never a no. It might just be a no, but not right now. But that doesn't mean it's always going to be a no, okay? So again, somebody in my team, one of my closest friends, was going to join the same time as me. It was a no, okay? Wasn't the right time. Was my most amazing customer and bought off me continuously every month and had the Scentsy addiction that we all do. And I kept saying, why are you not joining? Okay, look what I've just earned. Look what I can do. Look what I've just got as half price. You could get this, okay? It was always a no. So I persisted in a bit of a jokey way, and then I pulled back for a little bit and I thought, okay, it's going to be a no. That's fine. I'm going to leave her to it. And then the £24 kit came out and I was like, oh, have you seen this? You could join for less than what you're going to buy for your next warmer. And it was like, oh, I'm not sure. And then one day I got a message, how much is it again to join? And there's my conversation ready to open up. Okay, and I actually, £24 kit had gone, but I actually managed to do the host kit for her and got it for 25. You know who I'm talking about, didn't you? Don't you, Deb? Yeah, they both did. I've got two people that did that. Okay, two of my really good friends are now Scentsy consultants, and I'm so pleased because I know what it can do for them. I'm getting a bit emotional talking about it, but no is never a no, okay? It's just a not right now. So keep going. You know, if you've got that relationship with somebody, you know, I know with both of those people, I could be quite jokey and I could give out that warmer and say, for God's sake, will you just press that bloody button? Because I knew I had that relationship with them, okay? I wouldn't say that with the girl off Instagram that I don't know, okay? But it's about that relationship building, and no is never a no. It's just maybe not right now. Okay, because we've all got stuff going on and it's got to be the right time for us, isn't it? So, you know, and if it's not, then people are not going to commit to it. They're going to feel pressured into it, and that's not what it's about. It's about their own business. Showing obviously stuff on your stories, on your Instagram, on wherever your platform is, showing how Scentsy fits into your life. Okay, so it might be that you've just got to deliver it. It might be that you're doing doorstep deliveries. It might be that you have got to go and pick a parcel up from UPS. It's that simple. We've gone and picked it up from the Costco down the road. Anything that you're doing, show it, okay? Show that you're working from home. Show that you're able to pick your children up. I put a post on my Instagram last night, just a little bit about my background, and I'm going to do something in my my group about because I've got lots of people in my group, about my story. I'm going to share that with people. It's not like anything special. It's just about my story, why I decided to join Scentsy, what it's done for me, where I've got to. It may inspire someone. It might inspire someone that's sitting on the fence, that's sitting there watching me thinking, what is it that she's doing? Because people are nosy. They want to know what's going on. You know, they want to know if something's changed for you. If you're not working a 40-hour job, which I was, plus teaching dancing, plus Scentsy, and trying to be a mom, and I'm now, I feel like a complete fraud, but I'm now at home, working from home, able to pick up and drop my children off at school. People want to know that. You know, if I'm sharing that, then there's my recruitment tips there. Do you know, it's there. I don't have to push it. So yeah, commission's a really good one. If you can share with people the commission. So if someone that's been buying you from you for a while and they buy something, you work out the commission that you would earn from that and share that with them and say, look, this is what you could earn from that. Okay? It's practical. Some people are figures driven, aren't they? They're number driven. They want to know how much it's going to cost, how much you're going to bring in. Okay, if you're giving somebody, you've just bought this, but actually you'd earn £30 off that and sell 4 of those a month. Yeah, some people are like that, and that's fine. So once you've built that relationship, you know, don't you? You know if somebody wants to do it because they need to bring that money in, well, there you go, give them the black and white figures of it. Okay, so a few tips about recruiting. I don't want to go, like I say, too much into it about the packs and stuff because it's all in Dream Team, but it's more about relationship building. There's a myth busting thing that's going to come on, so I've just created some posts, and I think I've put on for about 11ish about myth busting, because I found as a consultant I was having the same sort of reasons why people weren't joining coming back to me, and I wanted to sort of have a few little bullet points that I could then come back to. So people were saying to me, I just don't have enough time. I didn't want to then say, okay, that's fine then. I wanted to give them an example, okay? So I've just done a few little questions and made it pretty, and I put a few bullet points underneath there. So one of them, for example, I don't have enough time, okay? Loads of us haven't got enough time, okay? We know, as a consultant, you can make that time, okay? So, for example, you can schedule posts, okay? One of my new teammates didn't know how to schedule posts. I didn't know when I first started, but if you know, it's a game changer. Sit and schedule your posts. Okay, you're sitting outside your son's football, I don't know, you've dropped him off at football. Debbie, you did it the other day, didn't you? You posted something on, you were waiting outside dancing and you were reading your book or whatever it was. Making most of those snippets that we've got, okay? So not thinking, I don't have the time, because yes, we all are busy. But if you want to make it work, you will make the time. So it's about taking those elements that you can. So you sit outside, your boys are playing football. Okay, you've got half an hour in the car. Do you sit and scroll through Facebook and look at what everyone's doing? Or do you go, right, I'm going to sit and schedule my post for the week? Done. Your posts are done. Then you're there to reply to them, okay? That's done. So I've got a few little bullet points that sort of explain that, if that makes sense. So you can come back with those sort of questions. Encourage your friends and family to share your business, okay? You don't have to be the one person doing it all. You can be asking people to share your page, asking people to post it on their Instagram, on their social media. That's doing your job, okay? So it's not about you doing everything all the time. You've worked full time, completely understand that, but this is how I work it. This is what I do. Share some, examples, okay? So there's a few posts that's going to come on about myth busting, okay? And it's about time, it's always about money, it's about having got enough people to sell to. So there's a few bits on there, so go away and have a look at it. I'm not saying it's all correct, there might be other things you want to add on, but it's just an example. And I found having a physical thing there that I could see and respond to, it triggers me to say, oh, well, do you know what? This is how I do it. Okay, so I hope that works for myth busting. The other thing that I do for recruiting, and I can't remember her name, Debbie, shout and help if you're around. It's the lady that writes, oh God, this is really, really woolly. It's in Crystal Gems and Beyond Fist. It's the lady, the blonde hair, that writes in the book, and she writes down all of her potential teamers and gives them a number. So I'd started doing that. So how I do that is people that I've had that joint conversation with, people that I'm thinking, okay, this person could be a potential, this person loves the products, she uses social media a lot, she buys lots of products from me, she's got a big group of friends, pop them down, okay? And then I have that conversation with them. So it might be that when I've dropped off, I've had a chat with them. It might be that I've sent them some information about join. It might be they've contacted me, and I'll write that down, the date that I've done it, okay? And then I'll put down a number between 1 and 10. 10 being, oh my God, she's going to hit that button. 0 being, Anna Hughes, thank you, Debbie, I knew you'd know. 0 being she's completely ghosted me, not even responded, okay? By the way, I still keep going with those people. And I'll give them a number, okay? And I'll go back on that. And it might be that they've said, I'm starting a course in September, I'm too busy, but I might look at it in December. I've made sure I've made a note of that. So I can then be personal and respond to them and say, how's your course going? Yeah, have you thought any more about this? So I've given them that number and I can go back to that. And it's been amazing actually to see how many times some people have been a 0, then they've been a 1, then they've been a 4, then they might have been a 7, okay? And actually it's really changed how I do recruitment, okay? So in that, there's my list of people that are my like dream teamers. So people that are already on my page, but I know would make fantastic consultants, and they just don't know that yet. They just don't know that how brilliant that they could be and how much of an opportunity Scentsy is. So I found that really good. Go back and watch Anna Hughes. She was really helpful, really good. And I know I've revisited a couple of times, but I've just got my book that I write those people down, give them a number, and write anything that I need to remember. So like I say, I don't know, I'm going to have a look at it again in a couple of weeks. You know, I will, please send me the join information and I'll come back on it. So just wrote little notes on that. I've also had this, which is the Dream Team list, which is from Lisa Woolward, which if you want the Direct to University, Claire, I know you will have seen it, and probably Debbie. So this was on there, and I can post it on here. And this is just literally a tick sheet. And I actually did find this quite helpful because it, I've only just started it. I've only got 3 teamers on there. But it was literally, so it was the customer's name, the method that you use to contact them, because I've got people all over the place, so it's quite a good way of remembering that. The date I contacted them and what information I sent to them. And then it was, step 2 is offer free or half price. It's the host kit, it's about coaching. There's loads of different things that I could have done. So I'm going to try this. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try, and I'm happy to post that on there. But it just keeps a good track of whether I've sent them some join information, whether I've spoke about the join kits, whether they have asked me about a half price item or hosting a party or whatever it is. So I'm going to try that, and I'm happy to post that on there as well. One more thing as well, I wanted to talk about having a list of your top 10. So this is part of your homework, your task, okay? Is write out a description. Oh, you printed it yesterday, Claire, fab. Let's see how we get on with it. Let me know how you do as well. So write down a description of your ideal team member. If you are currently an essential consultant and you're thinking, I have no idea who to speak to, who could make a good consultant, who's on my team, I have no idea, okay? Write down a list of those people, a good description of what you think a good Scentsy consultant would be, okay? It's going to be interesting for all of us. It could be somebody, like I said, that uses social media a lot, because we know that social media is a massive part of this business, okay? It could be somebody that absolutely loves the products and they are posting on their page all the time. It could be somebody that doesn't post anything, that doesn't use social media, but have got a massive group of friends and are somebody that you know would be able to share that with lots of their friends. It might be, so I know one of my teamers has just popped a warmer and some samples into the hairdressers down the road from her, okay? So it might be that that hairdresser has built some orders for you. It might be that you have that conversation with her to say, this is fab, do you know what? You could actually be a consultant, and that's all you need to do. So write a description of that person that you feel would be a good teammate, okay? And then what I want you to do is also write down a top 10 list of your dream team members. So who in your groups already, your customers, maybe not even your customers, maybe somebody that's not bought from you yet, but you know that they would make a fab consultant, okay? Write down a list of 10 people that you would either are having those conversations with, would like the conversations with, but you believe would be your top 10 dream teamers, okay? And write them down. Have a little time to think about that. Okay, I know if you could post that in the thread, how you're going to do that without sharing too much of names would be, if you could cover a little bit up, would be great. But you can definitely do your description, okay? And it's really good to look at that description. And then once you've got a bit of a description, go through your customer group and think, who fits within that description or parts of that description? Who have I never had a join conversation with, okay? Because that once you've got a description, it really helps. And remembering that it's different for lots of people, okay? I've got a massive amount of different people in my team. Some people that are list people, some people are really creative, some people are figures people, some people love building offers, but that's part of it, isn't it? It's about knowing what those people like, those people are good at, and pulling that out of them, and saying to them, do you know what, you would make a fab consultant. We all love a little, I don't know, a voice note or a little message in our inbox telling us what we'd be good at something, don't we? So yeah, it's just get your descriptions, get your top list of 10, post that in the thread. I'm just going to quickly have a look and make sure I haven't missed a load of stuff out. Okay. Oh, tell you what, 2 more things. Sorry, I'm not going to be on for too long because I'm conscious of the time. So 2 more things I wanted to talk about was the host kit and the join kit. So we all know that there's the 2 kits. So there's the join kit, which is currently £85. And again, you get so many products in there for £85, as you well know, because some of you may have joined on that kit. I joined on the kit that had a diffuser in. Whoa, that was like my tipping point. It was the November, and I was like, I'm going to join, shall I not? And then it came out with a diffuser. I was like, yes, I'm buying the £85 kit for the diffuser. So know what's in the kit, okay? Don't come onto the Facebook pages and say, what's in the kit? It's all on your workstation. It's all there. Type into your workstation, host kit, join kit, it's all there, okay? So make sure you know what's in the kit. So if someone's going to ask you, I don't know, okay? Know what's in your kit so you can say to that person, well, actually, you're going to buy a grey curve, but this month it's in the host kit, so you might as well. So know what's in your host kit, know what's in your join kit. So your host kit is one that you can obviously offer at a discounted price. You can't put that on your social media, but this has worked massively for me. Always give the people the option, because they might prefer the £85 kit because there is more in there. But if you know that money is really tight and that they will join, but the £85 was just too much for them, then offer them the host kit. If you've either done them a party, or you've got a party that's built up and you're willing to offer that credit for them, you can give them that party, that credit to use for the host kit, okay? So I never give mine out for free. I never use all the credit. I always offer it at 25, so I'll do it half price, or you could offer it at 30, because I think they still need to put that money in to show a commitment, okay? But if you're spending £25 on a host kit and you're getting alabaster or a grey curve and a warmer and a wax bar and your catalogues and maybe a clean product in there as well, you've covered that already on your £25. I mean, you'd cover it on your 50, but on your 25, it's a no-brainer. So that's how I have offered it to a lot of my customers and said, you might as well, because it's going to cost you this to buy that anyway. If you buy this, you've got your own business. And then we know that once people join, that they get sucked in and they think, oh my God, this business is amazing. Look what it can do for me. So look at the 2 kits, know what's in your kit, okay? And don't forget to offer that host kit out when you can. You make your decision on what you're going to offer that for, but use your credit there. I know other consultants as well have offered the half price. So you've got a party built, so you've got your perpetual that you use maybe for yourself, but you've got a host credit there that you can use for the kit. But also some people have used a half price for them as well and have said, look, if you want to join, I can offer you it for 25, but I can also offer you a half price. You might want a half price of Scentsy Go, a product that, or a laundry product, so you've got an extra product with your kit, because obviously it doesn't come with as much, the host kit. That's another option you can do for them as well. And I haven't done that, but I thought that was a good idea. Especially for somebody that maybe haven't really got hardly any Scentsy products. A lot of mine that have just joined have got basically like a consultant anyway. I've got every warmer that's going. So buying the kit for 25 wasn't too bad, because they'd already got lots of the products. But if you know they haven't, it might be a good way of building their products for their kit. And I will shut up in a minute, I promise. The other bit about posting about trying to bring in recruits was not to ever post, and I was guilty of this, just join my team, okay? You can hashtag join my team, but try and I'm going to try and do this. I haven't done this myself, so when I do, I will share it and see how it goes. But try and post out to people, target it a bit. So think about the people that are in your network. Think about something that you do. Can you target school mums, for example? If you're a mum and you know how hard it is to do the school drop off, and you know how busy we are and we always commit our money to our children, can you target your post to school mums? Okay. So try and make them a little bit more targeted. I know this was spoken about before, about promoting your posts and stuff to those people. So it was just covering that again. For me, I teach dancing, okay? So at the moment, we all know, obviously because of the pandemic, we've just gone back to dancing, but we've not really been able to do that. And I know lots of people that are self-employed that have lost their businesses, or that aren't having those, you know, the theatre jobs, the dance jobs, all of that at the moment. So I'm going to target my post at that, you know. My background is working in children's centres and family support, okay? There's loads of people on my team that I've worked with children, and we've got a bit of a connection. But could it be that I target my post on that? Loads of people that work with children are really creative, okay? So, you know, showing me doing the creative boxes or something like that, I know that's something that I do, that I love and I enjoy. And I know a lot of people in my team, because they've had that background and are very creative people, then they can do that. So factor it to them. I'm going to target those, you know, people that I've worked with in children's centres, because a lot of those jobs have gone in children's centres. They're not what they were. Are people looking to do something to share their creative side, okay? So try and not just make it a joy in my team. Try and target it to those people. Okay, I'm not going to blab on for too much longer, but just so you know, we've got some stuff coming on the page after 11. There's the Dream Team Academy to go back on. Please look at that. If you're saying to me or Debbie, I can't recruit, I don't know how to do it, please don't come to me and say that if you haven't watched the Dream Team Academy. I know that sounds harsh, but it's all there for you. I'm not going to recreate what they've done, because it's there and it's brilliant, okay? So, and even if you have watched it, I'd watched it when I first joined, and then we had a recruitment incentive last month, and I rewatched it again because I felt like I needed to recap, and it opened up so many more things for me again. I've made opportunity packs, loads of stuff. So go away and look at that if you haven't looked at it. There's a Sarah Robbins book that Debbie's read that she's sharing on here. That's brilliant for recruitment. There's loads of books out there for recruitment. So, you know, go away, have a little look, find YouTube videos if you know, you're not inspired by your sponsor or me. And there's a myth busting post, so you've got those tips there for if someone says to you, I've got no time, I've got this, you've got some quick fire sort of questions, answers should I say. And then your 2 tasks are to write a description of your ideal team member, okay, and then do your list of 10 for your dream team. So I hope that helps you. Please implement some of these into your daily routines. I know you guys are probably already doing it anyway, but it really does change things for you, okay? And then we've got one day tomorrow with Debbie, and then we have our roundup on Thursday. I can't believe we're actually like nearly finished. It's mad. So yeah, we'll have our roundup with all the exciting things, and you might get me and Debbie together, which is fun. So go away, please message me if you want me to clarify anything or any more information. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all, not tomorrow, the day after. Take care, bye bye.